my diamonds, how are you all doing? This is your girl Diamond again. I am here today again with Tara. I know you guys missed her. This is like how many weeks now?
It's been a few weeks. I've been on my international travels.
Tara went on holiday, so finally we got him back. So let's enjoy a little bit of Tara's knowledge again. So Tara, what are we doing today?
So we're going to be doing CPR today. We've done a bit of holidaying and a bit of international work, and first aid work is truly international, as you're finding out, all you diamonds out there. So we're going to be doing CPR today and dealing with casualties that are not breathing. So they're the people that you would give CPR to.
Okay. So carry on, the floor is yours.
The floor is mine. Hello everybody, so we've moved on a stage. If you remember last time we did head to toe check, and that skill is only for people who are actually breathing. Well, this time we've gone a step down the line and the casualty unfortunately has stopped breathing. People assume that stop breathing means that there's nothing. So there's no chest movement, no breathing sound, no breathing noises. It's not particularly true. Sometimes they have agonal gasps, so every now and again you hear them go like this. Or you might hear a groan, you might hear them going, oh. So anything that does not sustain life, that's not regular, we call that not breathing. In fact, in protocol, if you're not sure, you potentially treat them as non-breathing. But if you're concerned or confused, you can always dial 999 or the emergency code of the country you're in, and hopefully they will help you out. They will tell you whether you're doing CPR or not. It's not 100% reliable because I have seen somebody advised to do CPR by emergency services, but the casualty did not need CPR. It was just a miscount when the person was calling the emergency services. They miscounted the number of breaths, and on the computer that says give CPR.
Okay.
So the best thing in order to detect the need for CPR is visually. Let me remind you of the previous work that you did quickly, and then we can look at the actual CPR bit and all the politics that go around that. So remember, the very first thing is you check for danger. So you look around, you're never ever to put yourself in danger.
Yes.
If you're at work, you'll have PPE, so you'll have apron and face covering and gloves. If you're outside, you'll do your best. Again, danger means not to contaminate yourself also. Now you're 2 meters away and you're talking to them and you're asking them, can you hear me, can you move your fingers? If they respond, that's great.
Yeah.
If they don't, approach them and squeeze the shoulder. Can you hear me, can you move your fingers?
And the shoulder close to you, not across.
Correct, yes, that's very important, and that's a safety element.
Measures, yeah.
Casualty not responding. So that means that they're not talking to you. It does not actually mean they need CPR. Many people make that misjudgment. When they're not responding to you, it just means that they're unconscious. Now you need to manage the airways and check the breathing before you decide if they need CPR or not. Airway management is head tilt and chin lift, or if they're spinal injured, we're just doing a chin lift. And then we're checking for breathing by looking at the chest or putting our finger in front of their mouth, if that's more comfortable than listening for breathing. It's a 10-second breathing check with the airway managed. Doing a breathing check just like this does not work. So it's airway management and breathing check. Once you've decided they're not breathing, the ideal thing that could happen is that there's a defibrillator present. So that's what you potentially need. So if you have a defibrillator, that's brilliant. If you don't, and many times there isn't a defibrillator available, it's just not there, it's been vandalized, people don't understand how to get access to it, then you call 999 and you begin CPR.
Or any emergency services that is around you.
So if there's emergency services around, yes, you can do that, but typically it's a 999 call and advising them that you're dealing with a cardiac arrest, because nowadays there's a priority system, and even if you call 999 and tell them that that somebody's having a heart attack, they could take 3 hours or more.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to be mindful of that. But also we're mindful of where you are, the country that you're in might not use 999. It might have a completely different code, and there might be a completely different set of circumstances. But it's better if they get to hospital with resources like medication, defibrillators, things like this. So if your emergency services has that, then give them a call. The next thing you will do is start compressions, and I've gone for compressions as opposed to defibrillation because I understand that many of the people watching this won't have the technology around them with the defibrillators immediately available. So casualty not breathing, so it's heel of the hand, middle of the chest after you've called the ambulance, lift your fingers off the chest, arms straight, and you're pushing at a rate of about 2 per second. Okay, so you're trying to, the normal heart rate is 60 to 80 beats per minute to give you a guide, and you're trying to achieve faster than that. So if you go for a rate of about 100, that's really, really positive and productive. Too slow isn't so great for your casualty. Some people use songs like Nelly the Elephant, but then is that relevant where you are? Okay, so just do a count, and it's going to be 30 compressions. Casualty not breathing, and this is an adult casualty. The same would not apply for a child or a baby. We'll do that on a later session. So adult casualty, and you're going to do 30 compressions. So I'll do a few just to demonstrate to you. So you'll go. So you'll do 30 compressions, nice and rapid. You're aiming for a depth of about 5 to 6 centimeters. Now you heard a little snapping noise there, and I'm glad that happened. That was just the dynamics of plastic, but on a real casualty that could be a fractured rib.
Yep.
Okay. Is it mandatory to fracture somebody's ribs? No, that's butchery. So you're not going to be doing butchery.
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens. You'll just ease up. Okay. But on the casualty where I'm doing CPR, or I've done CPR in the past, I find that the compressions required to get the correct deflection on the ECG is rapid, and they're quite deep. So don't think to yourself, oh, am I being too violent here? When you hear crack or crunch, yes, potentially you're being a bit too violent, and you won't demolish the rest of their rib cage. So what you'll do is you'll ease up and carry on. If you've got a face shield, you can also do breaths. So it's 30 compression, 2 breaths. If you have no face shield or no device, then it's simply carry on with the compressions until help arrives. Word of warning, it's physically demanding and exhausting. So some people will be able to carry on for a long time, but generally if you're doing the compressions properly, you might be lucky to carry on 10 minutes. Legally, you're allowed to stop if you're too tired, and people have a desire to want to carry on because the casualty needs to survive, but you do need to be realistic. Okay. So if you're thinking, I want to be there for longer, etc., then CPR, this is one of those crude facts, CPR requires a level of fitness. So you might be, you might have more than one benefit from being one of the diamonds. Okay, so stick with that and own that concept.
Come to my classes, do one-to-one with me. That's what he's trying to tell you.
That was the subliminal message.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So here's a face shield. Can you see? And he's got a face on it for your guidance. Right. And if you're ever wondering, I'm often bemused because I get this question, which way round is it? It's the way round where the writing seems normal. See, hyperguard training. Yes. I also get people that instead of putting it on the casualty's face, they put it on their face. No, that's Wahala territory. Don't do it. Okay, so look, it goes on the face. Pinch nose.
Oh God.
If you don't pinch the nose, anything that's in the nose might just fire in your direction.
Yeah.
So there's
And
lots
good
of
luck with
regret
that.
there, yeah. Okay. And then tilt the head back. If you don't tilt the head back fully, 1, there's poor ear entry, and 2, the casualty might give you a reward, not one that you wanted. So the casualty is not breathing, so you'll open your mouth, cover their mouth, blow in, the chest should go up, and then you'll take your mouth off, and then you'll do a second breath. I haven't done it because I can't talk and do that at the same time. It just looks and sounds weird. Yeah. But the concept is your mouth opens wide and covers their mouth, and you blow in. So you're doing that kind of thing and blowing into them. So it's one breath, take your mouth off, and the second breath. If you do want a demonstration of that, not a problem, we'll do it on the next one when we're doing the child or the baby. Okay, but for now I've talked you through it. Don't be scared of making your own little video, maybe sort of posting it or sending it where the diamonds send everything that they want to send, and we can take a little look and tell you how well you're doing. But don't do it on another person. Yeah, do it on a doll or something like that. Don't go and try it out on your friends.
Yeah, but if they have partner, they can try it on their partner.
No, that's... I think leave that to the solicitors, right? So it's...
Don't mind me, please don't do it.
30 compression, 2 breaths, 30... It's supposed to be life-saving. 30 compression, 2 breaths, 30 compression, 2 breaths, 30 compression, 2 breaths, 30 compression, 2 breaths, 30 compression, 2 breaths. Okay. And that way you don't sound like Murder, She Wrote. Not naming any names. So it's 30 and 2, 30 and 2, 30 and 2, 30 and 2. Until help arrives. Until you're too tired. A doctor pronounced them dead. Trained emergency care worker or defibrillator operator takes over. Or they wake up.
But what about if you have like two someone that knows how to do a CPR?
Yes.
And then one is tired. One can take over and help as well, isn't it?
They can. It's a bit optimistic to say that there's going to be someone there to do CPR.
But let's assume that 2 people know it.
It's a lucky day. You're an optimist. Okay, yes, they can.
Yeah.
But if they do, you must have separate face shield. You're not sharing the face shield.
Yeah. So you don't have to share the face shield, and you have a separate face shield.
And if the other person has not got a face shield, then they can just do the compressions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. That's the message I want them to get.
So when you do the compressions, it's pushing blood around the body. So you're mechanically doing that. To give you the example, it's like the difference between jump starting your car and pushing your car up the road. Pushing your car up the road will get somewhere with great difficulty, but it's not the living, breathing, running thing. Whereas if you jump start the car, it fires up, you can drive off.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the difference. So obviously defibrillation is much better because that's the jump start, but you're mechanically pushing the car up the road to keep it going and get somewhere and so on. So it's a temporary measure until they can be defibrillated, or on the very rare occasion they come back. CPR is more likely to work on a child and a baby than it is an adult, but if you don't do CPR on an adult, there's no chance the defibrillation will work. So your CPR is very beneficial because it keeps the heart rhythm so that it can be defibrillated. So please remember how important CPR is on someone who's not breathing, and don't go and do CPR on everybody. Not even for the reasons that were mentioned earlier.
Do you remember? I've told you this before. When my son did the first aid course in school, that he came back and was telling me when I do something like, "Mommy, are you okay?" Because he wants to practice the CPR on me. And I was like, "Okay, Papa, no, you need to practice only when there is need for that. You don't just practice it on
randomly."
He was like, "I want to try it because I've done the course." Please, not just because you've seen Tara talk about it and you want to go and try it on someone that doesn't need it. You only do it on someone that is in need of it. Yeah,
that's exactly correct. I mean, many people here will sing Staying Alive as they're doing it, and if that person didn't need CPR, there's no staying alive in the equation. So it's a bit of a malicious irony, so don't
do it only when needed.
And please don't do Staying Alive if you can't sing.
Staying alive. I'm just bringing out my legs.
Terms and conditions don't apply here. We're fine here. Okay.
Oh good, I'm sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong with me today.
No, that's great. It's all part of the show. It's all good. You can just jump right in and join in. We're happy to see. In fact, soon Annie will probably join in. She'll think, what is going on here? Okay. So feel free to jump in. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to get in touch. We're really eager to hear from you. And the next instalment, and it'll be encouraging if we do get your feedback, will be for child, and then we'll do the baby as well. So if you're looking forward to those, just drop us a comment, talk to us, Send us a question.
Or if there's any other video you want her to do, just drop in a comment and let me know, and we will get back to you. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can use your singing skills in your videos and your CPR demonstration or whatever you send us. So that's fine. Well, hopefully it's in context.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. You did really well.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ty, again. Thank you.
Very well.
Yeah, so thank you, everyone. That's the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Please comment. I know of some people that this video have helped. So if this video is helpful to you, just let us know in the comment. If you feel like, oh, I don't know what to write, just a thumbs up will do. Or you feel like, this video is not for me, that way is fine, but we always need a thumbs up. And please subscribe, okay? Thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys again in our next video. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Bye. That was good. We've done it again.
We're back.